Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Supergirl Season 3. So, a new promo came out for Supergirl Season 3, and boy does it contain something that has started quite the chatter online. But yeah, before we get into that, might I say, let's actually watch that new promo or trailer.
She's trapped inside a mind prison.
Rain is still out there. People are dying. I have to wake up.
You were warned.
I don't like our odds without Supergirl by our side.
We have a literal legion of superheroes.
When will she wake up?
Supergirl returns with an all-new episode Monday, January 15th on the CW.
So yeah, you might have been able to pick out pretty quickly what it was and going by the thumbnail, but quickly before we jump into what happened in the trailer and all the talking points from it, we will quickly go over the synopsis for this episode, which was released fairly recently. But before that, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what your opinions are on the different things we talk about in this video in the comment section down below, as well as being sure to drop a like on the video if you're going to enjoy it and subscribing to the channel if you're new. Struggling to heal from her injuries inflicted by Rain, Supergirl remains in a dreamlike state, unable to be reached. Mon-El recruits one of the Legion members, Brainiac-5, to try to bring her back. Meanwhile, Rain continues her rampage on the city, so the DEO teams up with the Legion of Superheroes to try to stop her. So, yeah, let's just jump straight into the big talking point from this trailer, and that is the reveal and first look at Brainiac-5, who is, of course, as it says in the synopsis, might I say, a member of the Legion of Superheroes, along with Stargirl or Imra and Mon-El. And yeah, it's not that good, is it? It's borderline terrible, if we're going to be completely honest, like how Brainiac looks. This is what Brainiac-5 looks like in the comics. He is green. The only time I can remember him being blue, as in like in any interpretation of him, this is just from my memory. In any interpretation, the only time I can remember him being blue was in Justice League Unlimited, where he was, yeah, blue. He sort of looks like he does, sort of like on the show, but he has long hair on the show, which is weird in itself, but we'll get to that in a second. But you gotta remember, that was a pretty like simply drawn cartoon, not too much detail on that. So should they have gone with the green color with this version? Probably, but I don't necessarily think that's the biggest issue. The white hair, as I said before, like he has the long white hair. That sort of white hair is a bit off-putting as well, to be honest, and looks really odd. But the online reaction to this was pretty funny. I did tweet out a few images of Brainiac-5, and I was like one of the first to tweet out these pictures. No one had really seen them, and I left my own opinions on there, sort of, and these were some of the responses that I got that I did find pretty funny. First up was Janelle with, "Is this the old dude from Back to the Future?" And she's obviously referring to Doc Brown, and yeah, I do see the similarities. Next up is Aixa, I think that's how you pronounce it, correct me in the comment sections if I'm wrong, but going on about Supergirl deciding to be, you know, like the show as a whole, deciding to be a bit extra on the whole Brainiac design, which I do agree with. Like, you couldn't have kept it simple, could you? Gustavo provided a pretty solid meme here with Edward Scissorhands photoshopped over Brainiac-5, and to be completely honest, there is a little difference between the two. There's a lot of similarities. Stepful dropping the Smurf insult on Brainiac-5, like geez, bit harsh there mate, but I agree, dude is looking like Papa Smurf. And finally, Tantoon, I think that's how you pronounce it, dropped this, which I found pretty funny as well. But in the trailer, to keep it simple and sum up like what is different, we see that Kara is still asleep or unconscious or in a coma, whatever you want to call it, following the events of the mid-season finale and her encounter with Rain. They do call it a mind prison that she's trapped in though, and she's having like visions, I guess, or nightmares of Rain coming to get her. And this is where we will see Brainiac-5 enter her mind to hopefully bring her back. Now you see Kara going sort of mental around the time that Brainiac gets in, so I think one of the issues that they do have in this episode is actually Brainiac getting in, because it's a mind prison possibly, so maybe he's actually having trouble getting into this prison to try and get Kara out of it. So yeah, I think this might only be like a 5-10 minute part of the episode, like Brainiac-5 actually interacting with Kara, not expecting it to be a big part of the episode. But what actually happens in the episode, I'm sure will be fine. I'm sure the events of the episode will be fine, if not very good. But it's just the way that Brainiac-5 looks that's just, as I said, really off-putting and poorly done. Like, who designed this and who gave it the all good, clear? It's almost like the designers are given like free reign. I guess Rain's the villain, but you know, free reign on whatever they want to do on the show, which is a bit weird. You know, sometimes you need like second opinions and stuff like that. Fair enough if you like the design, but I just don't see how anyone could. It's just bad. It just looks really weird and really creepy. There is a common theory actually going around after this trailer dropped that they made Brainiac-5 look so bad that there would be no chance that him and Kara would actually get any, like, will get involved romantically, I guess, or get together, which has happened in a few different forms of media with the two. And honestly, I am inclined to believe that, going by what we have seen. Maybe they don't want to test the waters with the love triangle that's going on at the moment with Imra, Mon-El, and Kara. Maybe they didn't want to, chuck another spanner in the works there with Brainiac-5 or something. So, bit weird, but maybe that's why they did it. A few other things from the trailer. You do see Mon-El, Stargirl, and Brainiac-5 suited up in their Legion of Superheroes attire, which I guess is pretty cool to see. It isn't the most creative of designs, but then again, they are from like the distant future, where I can imagine everything is fairly bland and very uniform, so it makes sense that their suits would be that way as well. Also, you do see a shot of a bank being robbed in National City, machine guns going off as well, and then we see Rain appear, and it does look like she is going to stop them. So is Rain like trying to get a good image in National City? What the hell is going on there? The only thing I can think of is that she actually just kills these robbers and just strikes down justice upon them, might I say. But obviously in quite the brutal way. Like, she's not going to take them to the police station and go, here you go, here's some robbers. She's probably going to tear their heads off and throw their bodies in the water. So, yeah, I think she's going to do it in a much more brutal way. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below, as always. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'll be awesome if you could drop a like on the video to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below your different opinions on this trailer, as well as your thoughts on Brainiac-5. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you completely hate it? And what are your best insults on it, like the tweets I showed before? Just leave them in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.